Need to make sure the audio is okay first. Can everyone tell me if it's fine? Anyways, welcome to the Tier 2 Canadian Grand Prix live replay. So I've got the qualifying results on the screen. So this is your starting grid for the race. We've got Stylus in first place, JBG second, Sparky third, Finn in fourth, Slood in fifth, Millwall in sixth, Toxic Pie in seventh, Conev in eighth, King in ninth, and Mr. Bowles in 10th. Along with the fastest lap, of course, Stylus, because it's qualifying. Completely forgot about that one. Got a pretty exciting race. A few safety cars, not as chaotic as Tier 1, but here we go. Also, I do think someone did get banned, so that's also very interesting for this session, but here we go. And lights out here. Oh. Right. Okay, so we've got a safety car, virtual safety car, at the start of the race today. That's... I keep forgetting that happens, that is, they do need to fix that. Like, yeah, they should probably fix that sometime. At least it's a good opportunity for the car to start warming up their tyres. Because I know Canada is a pretty cold country, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. But yeah, it's definitely good to warm up the tyres. But yeah, they do need to fix the fact that a safety car, or a virtual safety car, sometimes on the race start. Alright, hold on. What about now? Is that a little better? Is that better there? Can you hear me more now? Alright. Hopefully it's a little better now. Right. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, perfect. So safety car is going back in, or is it back in? I couldn't see. I think it's back in now, yeah. So Stylus has got set the fastest lap so far. Oh my god, I need to stretch my arms. King is already in the pits, so they must have done something during the safety car. Here we go. Alright. There's a very small gap between JBG and Stylus battling out for first. And there's a caution sector 1 and King is out. And now there's another safety car, of course. So here are the possible race strategies. Hard to medium, and then... oh, okay, it's gone. But there is another safety car, and King is out of the session. I don't exactly know what happened there. But that's another safety car, so that'll be another few laps used up. If anyone knows, let me know. So Stylus still in first, JBG second, Sparky third, Finn fourth, Millwall fifth, and Conev just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Slood Turnip sixth, Toxic Pie seventh, and Mr. Bubbles just went into 8th as Conev is in the pit. King drove into the wall out of the pits, did a Sonoda. Ah, right, yeah, that's probably... yep, okay. Yeah, Yuki Sonoda 2.0, maybe. Especially this is Tier 1 as well. Oh no, it's Tier 2. Never mind. If it's Tier 1, I'd be shocked someone did that. Safety car should be going in the next few laps. Mr. Bubbles also has a penalty. I'm not sure what that was for. Alright. Some of the cars trying to warm their tyres up a little bit now. So they're ready for when the safety car comes in. Should be coming in the next few laps. A lot of cars did struggle, especially in T2. This is Tier 2. Especially in Tier 1. Some cars did struggle quite a lot with going around one specific corner nearer to the start, I think it is. I'm trying to see if I can see it on the map. I think it might be the corner coming up now. A lot of cars did struggle there. There were a few crashes here, I think. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Some of them went into the barrier, some of them came over, and I think one did do a very big corner cut and tried to get away with it. But already proving to be pretty chaotic with 2 safety cars. I know the first one was a little bit of a glitch, but I wonder how long it's going to take them to fix that, because I know it's been there probably around since the game's release. Okay, so hopefully the safety car's coming in at the end of this lap, possibly. I'm not sure, it doesn't exactly say when it does decide to come in, but we'll work with it. I know there was a very, very dramatic crash earlier. Not earlier, later in the race, sorry. Where someone does get in the season, someone ends up getting a season ban, and I think permanently banned now, from racing. Okay, so the safety car is inside this lap, perfect, so then they'll continue racing. VSC at the start has not happened 3 weeks, has happened 3 weeks in a row for Tier 2, but it's not happened at all in Tier 1, which is a bit weird. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Yeah, I noticed it didn't happen on Monday for Tier 1, which I was kind of shocked about. I was like, oh, they must have fixed it, until I saw the race, Tier 2 race yesterday. Yeah, it didn't work. It just kind of glitched again. Which I'm wondering if they're actually going to be able to fix it. Maybe it will be in a few months, or even if they've realised that they've got the issue. Which the safety car is now into the race. It's continuing with Stylus and JBG, still battling out for the first position. Pretty exciting. So Mr. Bubbles is in the pit, which was probably a bad timing to be in the pit. Slew goes down in 7th, letting Toxic Pie go up to 6th. And of course kind of regained his place as Mr. Bubbles did go into the pits. His pit stop is taking quite a while. And he's finally back out, but he is miles behind the rest of the pack, with a 22-second gap between the leader. Or is it 22-second gap between Connor? No clue. Alright. He's currently following a Haas, which is a number 7th Slew Turnip. So far cars are stuck very close together. Well, except from the AlphaTauri in the back. Fastest lap Stylus 1 minute and 14 seconds, 4.85. Pretty good. Obviously, they set the fastest lap in the qualifying as well. Obviously, because they got first, but they seem to be incredibly good. Finch has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Wow. I don't exactly know. Did they just corner cut and stuff? Or track limits, maybe? Don't know. I don't have the race director, so. Currently now following the Williams, which is Sparky, with a 1-second gap between the leader, which is Stylus. On lap 6, coming towards the end of lap 6, now on the final section, sector 3. We missed the track limits, got it. Mr. Bubbles still miles behind, 20-second-ish gap, slowly decreasing and increasing at the same time. But isn't doing necessarily well. Probably shouldn't have pitted. Fastest lap again, start at 1:14.423. Good job there. Pretty impressive, bearing in mind they've beaten it twice already in one go. There's caution sector 1. What's happened there? It looks like Connev has just been left behind. Not exactly sure what just happened. Possibly went into the wall. But it's now a green flag, and fastest lap, Mr. Bubbles 1:14 again, so very narrowly beating the scores. Very narrowly. It was pretty interesting who's going to get the fastest lap at the end of the race. Currently following Finch right now, who is in 4th position, McLaren, with a practically 1 second gap between Stylus. Which, whatever happened, Stylus just got a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, most likely track limits. And JBG just set the fastest lap, 1:13.682. Pretty good, pretty good. With the incident with Connev, I think it was, where the yellow flag had to be put out for a few seconds. That did set them back incredibly far, but they seem to be catching up quite a bit now. Following the Haas Toxic Pie now in 6th. So then again, I am wondering what actually did happen with Connev there. It was only for a few seconds. He most likely just spun out. I think that was on the main Twitch stream. Yeah, most likely. I think he did spin it out. So yeah, right, okay, we can see the penalties now. And JBG just pushed himself right up to first, as Stylus is now in 2nd. Which Stylus has a 3-second penalty, Finch has a 3-second penalty. Connev is the only one at the moment with a 5-second penalty, and Mr. Bubbles has a 3-second penalty, miles behind. I say Connev was catching up, but he kind of isn't. He's miles behind again. It's only a 12-second gap between, I think that is the race leader there, but he seems to catch up, then it kind of gets slower and further away. As they are on the same sectors normally. Mr. Bubbles is catching up with Connev ever so slightly. With JBG now leading for a good few minutes there. Still pushing forwards in 1st place with no penalties whatsoever yet. He also did win overtake of the day. Overtake of the week, which you can go see YouTube Shorts or TikTok now. Marshall's just standing outside the track there. Toxic Pie just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So a lot of the drivers already do have a 3-second time penalty. Which is, you know, kind of strange. But then again, they can always appeal it. I'm not sure. I think someone did appeal it today. And Slew just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So there's only 3 of the drivers that currently don't have a time penalty. Pretty insane. We're currently on lap 10. Alright. Still following the hat here. Towards the back of the pack. I'm not sure if it does exactly tell us when DRS is enabled, but I think that was enabled probably lap 13. Not 100% with that one. I think it was around lap 13. Toxic Pie just got another 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, meaning they have now got an 8-second time penalty. Looks like Toxic Pie is now coming out of the pit. Sadly losing a place to Connev, who just got up into 7th. There's a caution sector 1 and 2. And another safety car. With Finn out, what happened there? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what actually happened. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like Slood. Yeah, no, I'm a little confused now. It looks like the... What? I think that is Finch's icon there, still stuck on track, so they'll probably be going past that in a few minutes. He spun, okay, so Finch did spin it out, got it, right. So back there, Toxic Pie got stuck. Conor and Toxic Pie seemed like they got stuck from that incident there. McLaren coming into the pits now, meaning Stylist was able to take over. And JBG has just lost multiple places, but still going back into 3rd as Sparky did come into the pits and overtake him. And then, yeah. So it turns out Finch did spin going into turn 5, the flat right-hander. JBG now having to overtake Millwall Tyler, which is pretty good for Millwall, because he was stuck around 4th and 5th for the rest of this race. Slew Turnip did just head up into 5th position. With, looks like, possibly Mr. Bubbles still in the pits at the moment. But we're following the Haas nearest to the back. So far we've had King and Finch DNF. Still following right at the back of the pack now. Mr. Bubbles is still on Sector 1, just heading into Sector 2. So they are still miles behind than the rest. Everyone else seems to be... The front lot are currently in a group, and then it just kind of splits off to Slood, and then Coneb and Toxic Pie towards the back, and then just Mr. Bubbles. Having a leisurely drive. Now they've all caught up. Great. Kind of just decides to not prove my point. Yeah, but hopefully the safety car is coming in probably next lap. Or at the end of this lap. Oh! Hold on a minute. Stylish just DNF'd, I think. Yep, Stylish has gone down. I'm not exactly sure what just happened there. Yeah, but Stylish has... I think maybe... Did he disconnect? Possibly disconnected. There's a red icon next to his name, but it's too hard to see. Most likely just, yeah, his controller disconnected. Okay. Wow. With only 7 drivers now remaining until Stylist comes back, it puts JBG in 2nd place. And it makes Millwall the leader, which is a Red Bull. 10 out of 10. Sorry for missing all this, it's fine. So the safety car is coming in this lap. On Sector 3 now. The start of this race has been pretty bunched up with the safety cars. Hopefully Stylist does get back in the race. I'm not sure if he's able to now, but we'll see. currently following JBG's car, who again did win overtake of the week. But according to Melodic, he won it of the year, which I don't know how true that is, but he said it, so not me. Anyways, as the race starts to continue now, JBG slowly... Mr. Bubbles just got a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. JBG is very close behind, battling again for first position. Mr. Bubbles now does have... Oh, we've got a caution in sector 2. Oh, okay. Not sure what happened there. Probably someone just spinning. And Sparky overtook JBG into 3rd position, which we are currently following Connev. And now... Okay, there we go. Now we're following the leader, which is Millwall Tyler. Sparky and Millwall currently battling it out for 1st position here. Very close together, insanely close. Sparky possibly going to go for the overtake in a second, possibly on the next. Possibly could go for it sector 2 maybe, or around a corner. Is the times I managed to overtake people in F1 2019. Wow, that is incredibly close to each other there. And JBG just overtook Sparky there, as you can see, hopefully. I think got a good enough view for that one. Lap 15. So now it's kind of a 3... Nope. It's Toxic Pipe just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Could not call it what I was about to call it. Yeah, so there's only 2 drivers without the actual time penalty now, which is Millwall and JBG, which are 1st and 2nd. Currently on lap 15, or coming towards the end of lap 15 now. Millwall just got overtook by JBG. That was incredibly smooth. Sparky just got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, meaning they've now got 6 seconds in total. DRS has finally been enabled lap 16. This would allow for a lot more action. Millwall was doing incredibly good in first, but then just suddenly got swooped in by JBG. Honestly, while we've got a little bit of a chill section here, there was a posted tweet earlier of the track that could be a street circuit that could be added next year. There was a poll in the Discord server about it. Either Singapore, Saudi Arabia, or Las Vegas. I really wanted Las Vegas, because I'm really looking forward to the race in Las Vegas this year, Formula 1 in real life. It does seem like it's going to be a good race, just a little bit chaotic, if you know what I mean. I just don't get how people are going to walk around. Like, I know the whole thing will be closed, but I'm shocked you're going to fit much in the space that they've got. Oh, someone just hit the wall, didn't they? No. JBG setting the fastest lap, 1:13.677. Incredibly amazing. Mr. Bubbles, 3-second time penalty, and we have contact. I think that was between Millwall and JBG, or, yeah. Actually, no, I think that was Mr. Bubbles and Millwall. I'm not 100% sure who that was there. But Millwall trying to go over for the overtake, and... Is that Millwall? No, that's not Millwall. Millwall's gone down to 4th. That's Mr. Bubbles overtaking Sparky there. I'm so lost. Oh yeah, no, we're following Millwall. Okay, got it. I've got it now. I understand. But yeah, I did kind of want to see you know, Las Vegas on the Season 2 calendar. But looks like we're probably getting Singapore, as there's 25 votes for that and only 4 for Las Vegas. They should do both, in my opinion. They should have both. Millwall has had a very dramatic decrease in places, going from 2nd and 1st all the way back down to 5th. I think that was his original starting place. Going into the... Yeah, just started lap 18. Sparky remaining in 2nd, 7 seconds away from JBG. So JBG has pushed really far ahead. As you can see, they're almost at Sector 3. And the others have just got into Sector 2. And Slew just overtaking Mr. Bubbles there. I mean, not that it would really work for Mr. Bubbles. He does have and we've got a caution, Sector 2. It looks like Konev has stopped or spun out. Konev's back racing again, so it's green flag. Yeah, he most likely spun out or hit the wall there. Following the Haas in 3rd. Trying to catch up with Sparky there, so they can hopefully get at least in 2nd. But I mean, for Haas, 3rd is a miracle. So, and Konev has just gone down a place. Looks like they're battling it out from the mini map. Meaning Toxic Pie has managed to wiggle his way up. Again, shocking for a Haas. Looks like Konev may have gone into the pits. Yeah, Konev is in the pits right now. It doesn't show me that, but he is in the pits. Which did allow Toxic Pie to get incredibly far ahead and possibly maybe lapped in a moment by JBG if he doesn't get a move on. About to start lap 20 here. The stylist still not managing to get back in. I don't know if he's even allowed back into the race. Here we go, 15 laps to go. JBG going really fast. Staying on position 1. Looks like Millwall is in the pits at the moment. Millwall's just leaving the pit lane now. Cars have all spread out again, which is not what happened at the start, obviously. Okay, back. Oh, where are we going? We following Millwall? I think we're following Millwall. Even better for me. I can see if he's doing well. I forgot I had tier 2 drivers. If you don't know, I recently just became the Red Bull team principal. And we've got a caution Sector 2. Really told me to shut up there. Who was that? That was Mr. Bubbles there. Not sure, probably just spun out. Where are we going? Okay, following JBG now. Where are we going? Haas, we're following the Haas. No, following no. Millwall. Following him. Okay, we're sticking on Millwall. Got it. Is this my camera work? Gibbo getting a big gap there. Indeed, he is. Yeah, he's about to lap. He's possibly about to lap Konev if he does push a little harder. But yeah, he's got a good 8-second gap, which is pretty interesting. He did incredibly well. I was watching his stream. I think I was watching Sparky's. I think it was. Someone ended up racing with AI, which I thought we would give a penalty for, but I might suggest that because the reports haven't come out the report results haven't come out yet. So I may just suggest that if Luke's watching. Toxipie just got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, meaning it's now on 9 seconds. It's not as bad as Mr. Bubbles, though. He's got 14 seconds. I don't know if it's too strict or not, but it doesn't seem like it. Just penalties are given out incredibly frequently. Who just set the fastest sector there? Sector 2's just gone incredibly purple. Yeah, Skeptic, yeah. Ended up using AI to drive for him while he went and ate his dinner mid-race, which is, hey, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. I mean, here we go, starting lap 23. No, never mind, sorry, I'm completely delusional. Still on lap 22. Oh, Mr. Bubbles has just gone down a place. Millwall Tyler has just gone into 4th. We'll start from next week. Pretty good, pretty good. I have forgotten what we're talking about. Don't really have many numbers, right? Oh, don't really have many numbers last night. No. Total, we only had 10. Which I don't know if that was more than Tier 1. I think Tier 1 had a lot more people, but it's alright. I mean, hopefully next week we do have more people. Sadly, this won't be able to happen. Mr. Bubbles just got a 3-second time penalty. And there's contact there with the wall. I think that was Mr. Bubbles. And oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Bubbles has had to retire. There's caution in Sector 3. Most likely going to be a safety car, as the Red Bull has got slammed into the wall by, I think that was, who was it? I think Mr. Bubbles did do that. Is the Red Bull going to keep moving? Yes, Red Bull's going to keep moving, thank God. Okay, so it's green flag again. Not a safety car like I thought it would be. That's a little bit wrong there. Oh, and the Red Bull just hit the wall. So there's a yellow in Sector 3. I'm very confused what is going on here. They're just about to go straight into the wall. They're just scraping the wall here a little bit. They're going incredibly slow. Are they going to pick up the pace or... This does mean Millwall is in 6th now. He was doing incredibly well. Yeah, more people in Tier 1 check in. It's, yeah, in Spain both grids had 18 drivers last round. It's pretty good. He was just angry by the sounds of it, yeah. He's going into the pit lane now. Let's see, see that. Yeah, that must be pretty frustrating. I know that means Mr. Bubbles is the one that did get the season ban. Unsurprisingly. He was so angry, he was typing in chat. Yeah. I honestly do feel bad for him. Not only because he's one of my drivers. But yeah, that was pretty disgusting behaviour. If that's even the right word to say. So thank God he got banned. Definitely won't be able to race there. So if anyone's watching and you're not a driver and you want to be a driver, there's a spot open in Alpine now if you want to go. Red Bull, obviously the best team, is full, but blue flag waving for a few for the cars there as they are now. I think one of the car may be lapped. I think someone may have been lapped. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say they are, it just says the gap, so I'm guessing not. Yeah, it's pretty interesting for the last 15 laps of the race. The Red Bull getting walloped into the wall completely. At least they've got into the pits and recovered from that. Still in 6th though, that's a pretty major loss. They were doing okay in about 4th, I think it was, before the crash. So, you know, it's pretty disappointing there. Millwall going into the pits. So we turn it up. 1:13.583 is the fastest lap. Pretty good. Pretty fast pit stop there. Should have been quicker if he wants to actually catch up with the pack. Because he is incredibly far behind now. I'm sorry, I didn't see what that said. I can see it on the stream though. Oh. Did Sparky's controller disconnect? I think so. Yep. Or he disconnected anyways. Wow. So just give us a sec. Right, there we go. We're back. Noel Tyler. A whole minute gap behind. Insane. Insane. Konev, 2 second time penalty, multiple warnings. I'm a little bit confused because it says Konev is in front, but he's really not. So Turnip just pushes their way into second, with Sparky now being shoved into third place. Sorry, it's confusing me because it says Konev is far behind. I'm guessing that's because he's been lapped. So I can't really go off the mini-map now unless there's an incident, because I get really lost when there's a lapping. They should definitely add, I know I'm going back to this from earlier, so we've got a little chill part now. There was a poll for what street circuit. There was a tweet about this earlier as well. Singapore looks like it's winning the vote. They should definitely add Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to IRL this year. It looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. But I just don't get... Sparky took the place back from Salute. I just don't get how the actual track works and where people are going to go, but we'll just work with it. But yeah, it would be pretty interesting to see Las Vegas in MRL, but sadly it doesn't look like it's happening. I wish we were getting a view of what's going on, probably with, who is it? Yeah, the Williams and the Haas, Sparky and Slood, because they do look like they're incredibly close together. But we're just following Millwall here, who is in last place, but still not his fault, so it is incredibly unfortunate that that did happen. Fastest lap, JBG, 1 minute and 12 seconds, 0.438. That's pretty good. I think in total that is the fastest I've seen on the track, or through anything I've done. Because I know I've done a spectating a race, not on the game, obviously on a stream, and someone got not even that, but pretty fast. Pretty fast. Won't be able to do the live replay next week, or possibly not the highlights. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do highlights either, so you're going to be deprived of highlights next week. And ironically the week after. As I'm away, Sparky 3 second time penalty, multiple warnings. Sparky's got a 9 second time penalty in total now. Going on to 28th lap, about to start the 29th. JBG is doing incredibly well, making an incredibly large gap. 11 seconds is the gap between Sparky, who is second place, and first place JBG. Which is a very major gap. Obviously these time penalties, I think they did affect some things, but it's still pretty shocking. JBG did do incredibly well. Can't remember the point where I told, I swear I told Luke, who was filming it for me, to get the McLaren view. I'm not exactly sure when that was. can't remember, I've messaged too much. But yeah, hopefully we do get that McLaren view very soon. Yeah, I actually kind of miss all of the last races, which is pretty unfortunate. Because I am away then. But hopefully they might add Brazil onto the end of it, so I'll be able to do that. Oh, never mind. No, they won't. So yeah, I'll be missing the rest of season 1. So it's nice knowing you. But yeah, going on to lap 30 now. We've only got 5 laps left of the race. With now a 12-second gap between JBG and Sparky, it's incredibly good. Wish JBG was on my team. I'm joking for the Red Bull. Kinda do though. But hey, he can stay on McLaren. Oh wait, no. I'm pretty sure. Gerbil is JPG Gerbil? I'm so confused. I need to check the driver list. But anyways. No, he's not. But it does say Gerbil is in Red Bull. Yes, he is. No, he's not. I'm lost. This is a tier 2 race, I just realised that. Anyways, continuing on. Oh yeah, he's McLaren. Got it. Need to get him signed over here. Need an empty spot, but I don't want to get rid of any of my drivers because they're actually brilliant. Difficult. Could sign him as a reserve. You know? I mean, it would be difficult getting him off McLaren, but hey. I could try it, but I'll discuss that later. Here we go, starting at lap 32 now. As I'm pretty sure someone is about to get lapped. No, I'm so confused. Because Konev is before. Oh, I'm very confused with what's going on here. It's fine. Still following Millwall, I do want to hopefully get back to JBG there before the end of the race. I'm not sure if it does happen or not. But yeah, season 2 when that starts, every race, I'm gonna hopefully maybe go on a call with Luke and organise cameras and stuff. Here we go. Are we gonna get a McLaren? No, we're gonna get Sloop though. We've got Haas, who is in 3rd. Lap 33 is about to start. Yeah, there's a significant gap between every single driver at the moment. It all started bunched up and very, very slowly spread out, and then just suddenly everyone was everywhere. I do feel really bad for Millwall now. Slew Turnip, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Definitely track limits. They should, yeah, I do feel it's very unfortunate about the Red Bull there. He's now a minute gap behind, which is pretty sad, bearing in mind he was doing incredibly well until Mr. Bubbles decided to smack into him and then push him into the barrier. It was a pretty major crash. I'm honestly surprised the Red Bull was still able to continue. Even if it was only for a little bit, I'm shocked he was able to continue. I thought he would have been knocked out instantly. So Red Bull's got a pretty strong cargo belt on there. Just bear in mind the impact was like, bam, really fast. Here we go, coming up to lap 34. It's the second to last lap, starting in a few seconds here. Millwall looks like he's about to get lapped. I'm pretty sure he might, because he does have to let them pass, I think. Yeah, it looks like JBG is trying to pass Millwall, and possibly is about to do it. He looks like he's right behind him on the minimap. And successfully does it. So I'm pretty sure Millwall is lapped completely. Yeah. Coming to the end of this lap now, and on to the final lap. Final corner going in sector 3. JBG has done incredibly well this race. It's shocking. I was shocked just watching how far of a gap he got between the other drivers. Which is still a 12-second gap. Now heading on to the final corner and finish the final corner. Starting the final lap, lap 35 here in Canada, Tier 2. Sadly, we're not getting a McLaren view, but we are getting a Haas view, which I know is not that impressive, because Haas... I don't really need to say much else other than the name. But, yeah. But they have done incredibly well all the races. Bearing in mind we did have a good few safety cars, and still JBG managed to push up a few places. Bearing in mind, originally... Actually, no. Yeah, originally they were second, then they went down to like 5th or 6th, and then pushed their way back up again. So here we go, JBG coming onto the final corner of the race here. I'm not sure how it works, I know it's very strange the way it finished, but... JBG coming on to the final corner. Slew just got another 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Meaning they've got a 12-second penalty. That's probably why. JBG just coming over the finish line. That is the checkered flag. JBG has finished the race. Along with Millwall, Konev, and Sparky now coming over the finish line. Just waiting on Slood and Toxic Pie. I think it is doing it in order of... I'm kind of shocked how Konev went over first. But I'm guessing they're not allowed to unlap themselves. That's probably why. So hoping not many of you just took into Discord. All good. Slood going over the finish line now. There we go. And we're just waiting on Toxic Pie to get over the finish line. Just waiting on Toxic Pie, which is who is about to cross the finish line now. Which I think is about to show us what the Haas got. Haas got 3rd. Of course, they're the race results before we do that. Slood was the driver of the day though, so that's pretty interesting. Here we go, about to see podium, I'm pretty sure. There we go, there's the podium there, with JBG in 1st place. Sparky and Slood there as well, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Slood there. So let's go over our race results for today. We have JBG in 1st place with the McLaren. Sparky in second with Williams Racing. Slood and Toxic third and fourth for the Hat. Konev in fifth for Mercedes-AMG Petronas. Millwall sixth for Red Bull, aka the best team ever. Seventh, Mr. Bubbles for Alpine, who did get banned for that incredible crash. Eighth, Stylist for Ferrari. Finch, McLaren in ninth, and King, Alfa Romeo Kick in 10th. With the fastest lap, of course, being JBG with 1 minute, 12 seconds, 0.438. It'll go pretty exciting race there for you. You can now enjoy the post-race interviews. It was only with JBG. Some of the other ones weren't so clear, so I just had to put in the JBG. And then, yeah. So I won't be here for the next two races, the final races of the season, sadly. So you'll probably be highlight deprived unless I somehow manage to find a way to do it, as I don't really have a laptop with me, as it broke. So, yeah. I will hopefully see you in season 2. Enjoy the interviews and thanks for watching.
On the win,
yeah, thanks
How did the race feel for you?
Thanks for giving me the congratulations on the race win. Yeah, had a bit of a bad start. Got caught up with the Red Bull a bit and the Ferrari, but you know, in the end, just had to bide my time, get past them on the mediums while they were on the hards, and just try to keep it clean, not get any penalties, not get involved really. And then after the second safety car, I think it was, I was just able to pull away and make a gap.
Talk about next weekend is Austria. How do you feel about Austria?
Yeah, it's a decent track. I like the setup I got on there. It's just making sure you don't get punted off turn 1 and turn 3. Apart from that, just try and keep it clean, keep growing the championship gap, both drivers and constructors, and just keep racing forward.
Come follow me to a secret place where only the moon can see. Beyond the shores, there is something more, just waiting for you and me. I see that you're yearning for something more. I feel the waves around me shaking me to my core. I can give to you everything you need. We can live on the water. Oh, there's something right about tonight. I come alive inside your eyes. Come follow me to a secret place where only the moon can see. Beyond the shores, there is something more, just waiting for you and me. I see that you're yearning for something more.